Welcome to our prisoner show. Here, you'll witness how to survive in silent guest prison, especially for those poor souls thinking of escaping. This isn't anyone's good time, chubby. I'll take you around, and you'll feel good for sure. Some tiger ladies might treat you like their toy. You better watch out. The biggest tiger lady is her, she gets special treatment. Hurry up, I can't stand being here. We have tiger ladies. The chubby guy really couldn't handle it, crying and begging to go home. The sudden ruckus rang alarm bells, and Chubby's pleas became louder, begging for mercy, only to get dragged out and beaten like a toy by the captain. Each punch was a lesson in appreciating life. The other inmates began to plead, wanting to have some fun, but it led to this horrific scene. Chubby guy lay on the ground like a log, then the captain sent him to the infirmary, warning the others not to mess around, or if they'd end up like him. The doctor had clocked out already. The chubby guy lay there all night, and when the doctor arrived in the morning, he was dumbfounded that this was real. In here, a prisoner's life means nothing. Everyone continues to eat and drink, and no one would remember the chubby guy. Soon enough, the man ran into trouble too. Suddenly, a bear took an interest in him, asking, "Is anyone picking you up?" He helplessly turned around and fled. But the other wouldn't let him off. That day, working in the laundry, he was asked to get bleach from the supply room. He agreed without a second thought, but just as he was about to grab something, that bear popped up again, and he brought two sisters with him, known as the Silent Guest Sister Trio. He immediately realized things were going south. He grabbed the bleach, only to be hugged from behind, leading to a spectacular fail. His humiliating life officially began, and from then on, the trio sisters always dropped by. He was always bruised, soon unable to endure. By spring of the third year, things finally improved. The prison sought 10 prisoners for roof repair. Inmates' new special tasks brought special treatment. Everyone wanted in, but spots were limited. But Red used his connections to get all his buddies chosen, including that poor man. He knew the poor guy's plight and wanted to help. At least during the repairs, the trio sisters would be unavailable. This gave him a chance for a comeback, when the captain casually mentioned during a chat that his brother left a fortune behind. Among the inheritance was $35,000 just for him, but the government wanted almost half in taxes, leaving him with a headache. This situation gave the captain confidence. He boldly approached the guy, leaving his stunned companion speechless. "Do you trust your wife?" This line insulted the captain, who immediately wanted to shove him off. "What? $35,000? Oh." He glared at the guy. "Every penny. How unreasonable could this be if you want to keep that money? Then give it to your wife." The captain laughed like a victorious cat, feeling quite pleased with himself. "I can help you for free, save a ton on lawyer fees. All I ask is you buy everyone 3 beers. The captain joyfully agreed. Bystanders broke into a sweat, fearing he'd kill the man in rage. Yet surprisingly, everyone actually got the beer. It was the most luxurious treat, paid for by the most generous guard ever. The sunlight beamed on them, turning them into ordinary folks, enjoying afternoon tea after labor. Just what he wanted to live normally, even if only for a few minutes. Soon the repair work neared its end, and they returned to prison. But the trio's sisters came knocking again, and the man could do nothing about their enthusiasm. Subtitles. He had no alternative but to confront the pain, starting anew in despair, only to find the sisters growing even more ruthless. She started to kick the man ruthlessly, knocking him out cold. Ultimately, the man lay in the infirmary for a whole month, and the older sister was locked up for a week. This made her feel so miserable. Her mood was utterly gloomy. Subtitles. She remained in the infirmary for an entire month, and as a result, the eldest sister among the 3 was also placed in solitary confinement. But it wasn't over. When she swaggered back to her cell, she found the captain glaring at her coldly. She realized something was wrong, but it was too late to escape. The scene that followed left everyone furious. She was immediately called out, then faced the consequences and sent to another prison for treatment. The sisters no longer dared to bother her. All of this was actually the warden's directive, as she set her sights on the man's banker's status. Later, she was moved from the laundry room to the library, working alongside an elderly gentleman who had been there for 50 years. The library job was simple and easy, just recording book loans, and she earned trust by helping the captain evade taxes. Soon other guards came seeking help, and she was willing to strategize for them to ensure a comfortable life. Within a month, she had helped half the guards with tax returns, suddenly becoming a celebrity. Even the warden sought her help. She was busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. However, she asked the warden for funds to expand the library, but he said they were short on cash. So she started writing to the prison every week requesting funding, but it always fell on deaf ears. But she continued writing for 6 years, until something strange happened in the library. An inmate, old Dew, unexpectedly got parole. Head stayed so long he was accustomed to everything and refused to leave.